like squeezed toothpaste on the counter, and then I scraped it with the razor, and I thought, oh, I've got this all over the razor, and I tried to lick it off the razor. And so then now my tongue was just bleeding everywhere, and it was like so hectic.
The wait is over.
Hello, I'm Johnny Knoxville. Welcome to Jackass.
Hey guys, it's Mike from Me Too. I'm sitting here talking to the cast and crew of Jackass. What's up, guys?
What's happening?
Hey man, how are you?
I'm good.
Whoa.
I want to know, out of all of the other cast members, who do you think was the worst little kid?
I gotta imagine that Pontius was a handful.
Steve-O was no treat, I'm sure.
Yeah, I was a pretty naughty kid, like when I was real little, because my dad would always put me up to hitting his friends in the nuts. I'd be 4 years old walking in a room laying people out. And I remember being at the beach one year, and I was about on the 6th floor, and there's some people laying out below me, and so I just peed off the balcony on them.
Oh, God.
And then they looked at me, and they were yelling, commotion. And my mom comes out on the balcony, and she goes, "What's going on?" They're like, "Your son dumped water on us." I'm like, I peed on you.
Oh, my God.
Did he really pee on you?
Multiple times, but the one time I remember was I was sitting at a bar, and I was kind of sweaty and chatting it up with some girl or something. I don't remember. And he snuck up behind me, and I'm on a bar stool, and he lifted up my shirt and just started peeing up my back. And I didn't feel it for the longest time, so he got a lot of pee on me. And then I finally turned around and caught him. And so I chased him down. I threw, remember that? We were at the Red Lion, and I threw one of those giant beers, tried to kill you with it, and you ducked it, and it almost hit these girls at a table.
Oh, right.
Smashed on the wall and shattered all over them. And then I tracked you down, tackled you into the bathroom, and we were wrestling.
He's very strong at wrestling.
On the men's bathroom floor, rolling in all the pubes and all the just mess.
If only somebody had been filming, man. If only.
Yeah.
So that was the first time I remember you peeing on me.
Yeah.
Here at Me Too, we're a Latino-owned media kind of corporation. We would call what you guys do silver tooth activities. Are you guys familiar with that term?
No.
That's fine. Silver
I like
tooth
it.
activities refers to these kids that got
Silver
have
teeth.
silver
Oh, bad kids. Oh, yeah. I know those.
when you see that kid is up to some bad stuff.
Hell yeah, that would have been my best friend.
I know those kids, man. They're all
He would have been
around
my
the
best
hood.
friend.
I have a feeling you guys would know. So what I want to do is, we got a couple minutes here. I got a list of silver tooth activities, and I want you guys amongst yourselves to kind of figure out who, as a kid, would be the one doing that activity. You're at a birthday party. Who's the kid that's gonna try to topple over the bouncy house? Everyone's having a good time, and then this kid is gonna try to get all the kids to bring down the bouncy house.
That might be me.
Yeah.
Because that
Especially when
reminds
you
me-
drink.
That reminds me when we got in the van.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's Steve-O.
What happened in the van?
It was
It was destroyed.
if you search YouTube for Steve-O, the most expensive things I've destroyed, it's up there on the list.
This one is real naughty kid. You got a younger sibling. You guys are roughhousing, and then they get hurt. Which one of you is the one that's like, shh, no, shut up, that tries to not get mom and dad involved? Tries to fix your younger brother's broken arm.
I'm an older brother, and yeah, I've done stuff kind of like that. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, me.
That question's like, which one of you is actually an awful person?
That's why I don't ask it. That's safe for the.
Nah, that's
Not
okay.
broken arm, but yeah, just doing what older brothers do.
Yeah, that's fair.
I remember a time when I was messing around in my parents' bathroom and squeezed toothpaste on the counter, and then I scraped it with the razor, and I thought, oh, I've got this all over the razor, and I tried to lick it off the razor. And so then now my tongue was just bleeding everywhere, and it was like so hectic.
God damn.
And I grabbed toilet paper and put it on my tongue and put pressure. And that was when I learned that the tongue is the fastest healing part of the body. Like, it stopped bleeding like really quickly. I flushed the toilet paper. I cleaned up the counter. Like, nobody ever knew that I was in there. And then years later, when I learned how to chew and swallow glass with broken light bulbs, I thought of it. I started cutting my tongue and letting it bleed all over myself. And I did that hundreds of times.
Because you knew it would heal. Very nice.
Yeah, dude. So, like, I think I would be the guy you're talking about because, like, you know, if there's something that's gonna get in trouble, man, dude, cover it up, man. Sweep it under the rug. That's all me, dude. That's what I'm about.
At a birthday party, you got that big jump bouncy house. Who's the kid that's gonna try to knock over the bouncy house, topple it over, you know, with a bunch of people?
Yeah, Preston.
Preston.
Yeah.
No comment?
I hate kids.
Yes, he does. Even when he was a kid, he still hated
Even when you were a
kids.
kid.
Like, I hate you kids.
Take this, you darn kid.
He ate him.
Which one of you would, you know, when you're roughhousing with your little sibling and then they start to cry, which one of you is the one that's like, shh, like, you're okay, don't like, you're trying to make them not come
I
on.
used to do that all the time. I used to do the one where like I do a magic trick to make it feel better, and then it's like, I think it does feel better.
Did they buy that?
I used to do that. I used to do that stuff.
That's so
Bro,
funny.
yes.
I love that.
good.
All right, guys, thank you so much for your time. This was super fun. That's it, we're done.
If you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. When you get knocked down, you gotta get back.